The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings him 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown. Charles Harper needed slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there was no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Able to push his way through, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Cook, a first down and more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 16, Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Eckler, they run left side. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Ty Long now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off play action, it's Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Room past the 20. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is an answer.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. And send them back out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Right side caught by Jackson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is Cook with a grab. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Eckler. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now it's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 23.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 244 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kene Nwangu. 29 yards. And the Eagles Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And some space here. And now the rookie's free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kene Nwangu, 58 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. 88 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball.